Nice. That sounds great. 1 sec. Do I have a Horizons? I don't think I do. I think I just made my Elden Ring profile for this. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, bitch. Oh shit, what am I doing again? Right. Been a minute.
It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback. It must be chain scrape. Jaruf said I could get my bow upgraded in there. I'd be able to tinker with my other gear, too.
I gotta figure out my gear.
Outlander approaching. That the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jaruf's orders.
Good enough for me.
I'm gonna get stoned.
By the Forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you, too.
And not a
Why
moment
is
too
fuck
soon.
already lesbian clones?
Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Poland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. Gotta move on.
Petra.
But If you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
I'm being loud!
Best I can do is let you use that water.
Alright.
Workbench is free.
Shop looks closed.
Okay, I really gotta figure out my equipment. So why do I feel like that's better? Why would I need 2 hunter bows? One's fire. I don't need this bow equipped. That one does electric.
Hey, Milduff. Milduff. Took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvan didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But...
But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
what do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't... let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough meat and bitter leaf. Just need to grab a metal panel from the scrounger pile.
Ah, hello again.
About that. I should be good.
Right.
Are you late for work?
I'll take some ale.
I am going to count to 3. 1. Last time.
We are on the same side here, Olvund. What do you want, Olvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Well-approved, Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvund Freehold, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my... saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, let's get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town. But with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Corvin and the others...
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Ulvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but... Ulvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I... would appreciate that. Thank you.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Carja purposely let Bristlebacks into the dawn, it's completely absurd.
Good morning.
But the louder
Top of the morning to ya.
the more support he'll get for his
PlayStation on all night, I guess.
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry.
Fucking on YouTube watching videos, and I was watching it was like all these bloopers, all the like bloopers and shit that are kept in movies. And there was one that they came on that I know about, and I just love it because it is hilarious. You ever seen A League of Their Own?
Yep.
I've seen when John Lovitz is trying to talk to the chick on the farm. They kept trying to film it, but the cow kept mooing in the background, and so finally in one take when the cow moves, he just turns around and goes, "Will you shut up?" End up keeping it in the movie, and it's so fucking funny.
That's fucking funny. I don't remember that, but that's fucking funny.
He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth.
I think one of my favorite ones ever of all time, like, fuck the actor in it, but fucking, I can't remember exactly what the movie was, but they're like, all hanging out, and they're like hanging out with, it's like this dude and his chick, and they're hanging out with their friend and his chick, and their friend's like either a drug dealer or just does a bunch of drugs, and they're like, he's never done coke, and they're all about doing coke. He's like, well, I'll try a little bit of it, and the guy's got an Altoid tin, like, full of, like, a fucking, like, bunch of coke, and he, like, picks it up to look at it. He's like, it's really, like, powdery and chalky, kind of. He goes, yeah, it's really good. He goes, so how much is this? And he takes a little pinch of it. He goes, oh, that right there, it's about 2,000. And he puts it in his nose. He goes, oh, and he goes, and sneezes right into it.
All of it.
Everywhere. Oh.
Do I have a mount? Oh, no, I don't. Still trying to get over this fucking sickness. I've been feeling like shit, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's shit. It's fucking shit. That's good though. At least I didn't fucking get it when I was camping. That would have sucked balls.
Ooh. Dark television theories and shit like that. And like some of them didn't even really have to do with like the underlying show theory and everything. Like there was one for Firefly, and they were like, you know, it was basically the theory was as to why it got canceled so quickly and shit. And like there was like, well, it's because apparently I didn't know this, but apparently when it aired, they never aired the shows in order. They aired them in all out of order, so it'd be like the first episode that aired was like episode 5 and shit like that. Why? So they bounced. I don't know, but apparently that's how it aired, and apparently they never aired all the episodes. And I remember that because I remember like a year or two after it got canceled, I had bought the box set, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, dude, there's episodes here I've never fucking even heard of. Like I didn't know there was this many. So like those were theories, but then one theory that they had about it was because it came out in the 90s when the Bush administration was trying to push, like it came out like the same year that they were trying to push to go to war. And so the theory is because the show is like super anti-government, anti-war and shit like that, is that the government had it canceled so that like it wouldn't push people to be against the government and go into war.
Oh shit.
Yeah.